Hello, so I'm going to show you how to do a mail merge. First thing you do is in an Excel sheet, go ahead and fill in all the data that you need or would like to have in your final document. So in this case, you'd have like your students' names, so you can address it straight to each student, and that way you also know which letter goes to which student. My generic one that I have here is just going over like the study island pathways. So I just listed them as 1, 2, 3, 4. You do need to have them titled because those are what's going to show up when you do the mail merge, so that way you know what you're adding where. So basically anything that you want to have auto-filled, make sure you have it in the Excel sheet and make sure you have it saved. Then here is one of my letters that I use for students. So see, normally here I would have a space to put their names on top. So I just have the letter that gives out the information, and then down below here is where I'm actually be filling in the different pathways that they're missing. So normally I have like the names, so this would be like my headings in on my Excel sheet. And then down here will be like how many questions they've attempted in each pathway. And so all I do when you get to this point, when you have your template out, and top here where it says mailings, click on that one. You're going to start a mail merge, and you want to go step by step mail merge wizard. It's going to open up on the side. You want to do letters. Let's hit next. You want to use your current document because that's the one you have open. Next. You want to go ahead and write your letter. Here it's going to ask you to find the Excel sheet. You can have it open. Just double click on it. It's going to ask you which sheet you want to use, and I only have information on the first sheet, so I'm going to use that one. I don't want, if you only want to use certain students, you can unclick it and then click the ones you want. Then once you get here, you just hit next. And this is where you can start adding in the different locations. So I might click here, hit more items. Make sure you have a student's name highlighted and hit insert. And then you're going to see where here it pops up as the student name, so that's why it's going to be input there. You do have to hit close after each space or each time you do it. Then down here I might put student name again. Normally I do first name on top and then their full name down here, just in case if you have like multiple students with the same first name. And then you just keep filling in this way. And it's okay if your tables kind of get messed up by adding in these, especially since like active and passive would be the full active and passive name goes there. That's okay because when you actually do the final letter, you won't see any of that. It will be exactly as you have it here, and you can always edit individual letters as well. Alright, so for example, I'm done with this. So next is preview your letters. So this is what you're going to see. So you're going to see your first student, their names, and then the information that you have on the Excel sheet. And then all you gotta do now is you're going to complete the mail merge. And then you could either print them or you can edit individual letters. I always go to edit individual letters and just go to all of them. It's actually going to pull it up in a new document. That way if you need to edit individual ones, or normally what I end up doing, especially with the study island pathways, is I will do everyone's, and then if they have all of them done, I will actually copy and paste a different letter into their spot in the list. So it's all in alphabetical order, so when I go to send my K-mails, I can go straight down my list and just copy and paste. So if they had them all done, they might get a gold star award, and so I might copy and paste that into each individual person who has them all completed. And so you can just scroll down and you can change. Let's say you're in the middle of this and someone came emails you and say, hey, Johnny finished up this pathway. You can go in here and then just change that individual pathway. And then all you gotta do is just copy and paste into a Kmail. If you want to, what I've been doing, and this goes across, if these were all zeros, because I haven't attempted any of them, you can actually highlight this. Or if you want, you can also fill it in, depending on what kind of a view you want to look at. I do normally end up, if there are only a couple, I might highlight them in yellow or something just to bring their attention to. If they're missing quite a bit, I will fill it all in red. And then when you copy that over to a Kmail, it does follow. So then you just copy and paste and you'll be all set there. So that's how I would do the mail merge for the Study Island pathways. When I'm doing the progress reports, it's slightly different because of the way that the information comes off of the OLS. It's easier just to do a couple copy and paste more than trying to mail merge it. So Study Island Pathways, mail merge works awesome. When you're trying to do the progress reports, you can do a genetic, do the letter and you can input and mail merge like each of their names into it, so you don't have to keep rewriting that. But normally I can just copy my letter over into the Kmail. So I have my Word document open and my Excel sheet open that has their progress, and so I'm just copying the cells over each time. That seems to work pretty well for that. And then also if you would need to make a hard copy of it, you could always just copy that onto the Word document and send it out that way as well. I hope that was helpful. If you do need any more explanations about how to do the mail merging, just let me know. Thank you.